in Portland and one's in Spokane. Two bros in two towns, catching up when we can. News, life, and culture, reminiscing days past. Like, subscribe, and share the Real for Life podcast. Real for Life. Good evening and welcome to the Real for Life podcast with Jesse and Joe. Coming at you after a weekend in Spokane last weekend. We actually got to hang out in person.
Yeah, we didn't do a podcast, but it was a shit show.
Typically, when I go to Spokane, we make a lot of plans, we make a lot of promises, and then we accomplish roughly 20%.
Yeah, we did go side-by-siding.
We sure did, and that was fun. I see you got the sword hung behind you.
Yeah, finally.
Do you throw a W in the word sword?
Sword. No,
I just said sword, and it made me feel like I was saying cool whip.
It's like Washington.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm starting
For the
off.
listeners that are not watching, this sword with no W, Kitty's dad found at their ranch or whatever somewhere, and it actually dates back to like World War II.
Oh snap!
So like he just found it and kept it.
I'm starting off hot, Joe. Here's the thing. This is why this podcast exists. By the way, Real for Life podcast, for those who don't know, me and Joe can't call each other every day. So instead, when we see something we want to talk to each other about, we put it on a list. And every 2 weekends or so, we get together and we go through the list. This isn't on my list tonight, Joe. Women and car keys. What the fuck? There's 2 places for car keys. In your pocket or on the hook. That's the only 2 places that are permissible.
Yeah, I have this argument with my kid every day because he's a new driver. And he loses not his keys, but his wallet. And it's kind of the same thing. I'm like, dude, I keep my wallet in my pants or on my nightstand. If it's not 1 or 2 places, then it's truly lost. But it's always in my pants or my nightstand.
Why would you put yourself through that kind of stress?
Huh?
Why would you put yourself through the stress of just putting keys and wallets wherever?
Right.
It's
I wear the same pants every day. Well, not every day, 3 days. And then when I change my pants, I put them in the new pants and they're just in the new pants.
Right. Or like me, I've got a little shelf right next to my stuff in the closet, and that's where the everyday carry stuff goes.
Yeah. And they look at you like you're fucking insane. It's just like, no, habit, creatures that habit. You put it there, it's there. If it's not there, there's an issue.
And the keys thing, when I was 16 and I first started driving, like I fucking showered with my car keys. Those things are all like walking through school. Yeah, school's not out for another 5 hours. Still going to flip my keys around just to let people know.
Right.
You know?
I
drive a piece of shit.
No, it's weird. I actually had this weird epiphany tonight. It's not even an epiphany. So Kitty,
great stripper name right there. Epiphany.
That is a good. We watched E.T. the other night. Terrible.
Diddling kids with the finger.
But the point being, where me and you grew up, that's never going to exist again, is bicycles.
No, Parker's got a bike, and honestly, he couldn't give 2 shits. Like, he'll ride that thing once in a while.
Bikes, I need you to shut up for 2 seconds. There's the downhill kids. There's like the obstacle kids. There's all these other riders. But when we were kids, it was your car.
Yeah.
And from the time you could ride a bike, which should be at like fucking 4, until you're 16, that was your travel. And it was your life. And kids these days don't understand that at all.
They don't have to. My kid wanted to play with his friend today. He's 10. So he just FaceTimed him. Hey, do you want to play? And then the kid came over. He didn't have to like ride to a house, knock on a door,
Right.
go through the neighborhood, try to look for who's outside.
Deal with Betty.
Yeah. The whole thing. Oh gosh. Yeah.
No.
They got it way too easy. Or they can just stay home and play online with their friends. Like
we just showed up in a place at a time and hope somebody showed up at the same time.
Dude, you would ride 20 minutes just to see if somebody was home.
Right.
What the fuck?
It's so fucking different. And it's not, you can't even explain it.
No.
And they get so upset. They get so upset if the other person doesn't like answer their text message. And I'm like, could you imagine riding your bike for 20 plus minutes and you knock on Jesse's door and he's not home? And you're like, oh, all right, fuck. Then you ride 20 minutes back home just as a, oh, not there. Like,
I don't get it. I mean, you could call like the house, but like people didn't just sit next to the phone.
no,
I don't know.
it was just a phone.
Fucking kids. God damn it.
No, it drives me insane. And you again, the same argument with our parents to us and there on and forth. Like it's just a different time and it's so frustrating. But I truly think between us and our kids is the biggest cutoff on technology of all time.
It is. I mean, so we had, some of us had pagers in high school. So I had a pager senior year, and that was a big deal. And you had like the little codes you'd text each other.
Right.
But it was more of a flex of like, hey, I have a pager than an actual means of communicating with other people.
Right.
Because the only way you could even communicate is going to your house phone that's 5 feet away from you and fucking calling. Like, man.
When I was in the Navy, this dude had a pager and a cell phone. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude, pagers are like free now. So I'm not going to be racist, but he was black. And so he had the pager and the cell phone as a huge flex.
Dude, my dad was so fucking pissed when I got a pager. It's like only lawyers and fucking drug dealers carry pagers. And, oh God, he was so pissed. But I paid for it with my own money that I made a low amount of working at the roller rink. Being awesome.
Probably truly you make more money at the roller rink than your dad does now.
Oh, Joe.
Too soon?
Now, he's working part-time, bro. He's doing good.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Steve.
Were you talking about Steve or my dad?
Your dad, just Steve listens, so.
Oh, Steve's okay to make fun of.
No, but
he's
Steve's actually doing really well.
Yeah, and he's one of us.
I just make fun of your dad.
Yeah. I can't do that. You know what's funny? And I mean, you're his son, so I wonder what yours. I wouldn't make fun of your dad because even though he's over 70, there's just something about him. Like, I wouldn't fuck with him.
No, still to this day. He's 75.
And you're still afraid of him. Like,
that's the whole point.
That's the goal and the success of every dad right there.
Well, I don't know who said it, but it was a point in your life where, like, when you can realize you can beat up your dad, you're old enough to realize you don't need to beat up your dad.
Yeah, I would say that's a good, that's genius right there.
Yeah, it's true.
I've always given you shit because you're a dad. Technically, you're a stepdad, but you're a fucking dad. But I've always given you shit that, like, your kid is gonna flex on you, and he's like twice your height at age 12. That's gonna be a rough day for you.
We actually measured each other out at Thanksgiving. We're the same height. He always thought he was taller than me. I'm like, bro, you're just thin. and I'll still fuck you up.
And that's the important thing. But
Right.
as a dad, like we talk about a lot of time markers on this show about like when your son brings home his first girlfriend, stuff like that. Is there going to come in, like your job as a father is to never let that day come. And it's a catch-22 because you don't ever want to get to a point where your son can kick your ass. But if your son did kick your ass, you'd kind of be proud, right?
Yeah. So years ago, I probably told you this story, but years ago, I don't know if it was like Christmas, Thanksgiving, I don't know, some kind of party, some alcohol involved. We're at my sister's house.
Quinceañera.
Yeah, because I'm very Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was like talking shit. I was probably 30.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kept going back and forth. And I was like, Dad, do you want to go outside? And he's like, let's do it.
What?
And I go, let me play this out in your life. I go, we're going to go outside. We're going to toss around a little bit. You're going to win because you would never let me lose, or you're never going to let me win. And you're my dad, so I can never beat you. But tomorrow, I'm going to go to work, and you're going to be in bed for a week. So who won? He goes, I did. I was like, cool, you won. And that was it. That's the last time me and my dad had a conversation about fighting.
That's like the smartest thing you've ever said. That should be in a fucking movie. It's genius.
It's a true story. He goes, I did. I was like, okay, then you won. And we're done having this conversation.
Well, it's probably pretty accurate too. I mean, that's the reason why I'm glad Parker's in jiu-jitsu, because if you just scrap with somebody and you're throwing fists, for the most part, it's whoever gets lucky. You know what I mean? And I just wouldn't want to be in a fight like that.
You've never been in a fight.
I
For the
know.
running
I'm
joke
saying,
in the audience, Jesse
you're-
has never been in a fight in his life.
Mhm. Yeah. But everybody
Me
loves
and
me,
Luke
though.
Siniscool used to
Everybody loves
joke to fuck you up one day. As a running joke, we'd get drunk and try to fuck you up just for funsies, if you remember that.
The scary part of that, me and you could fight. One of us would win. I don't think it would really matter. Luke scared the shit out of me.
Luke's scary.
He had a fucking screw or two loose.
Couple.
Yeah. And nothing to lose.
No, I would never fight Luke.
Don't fight somebody that doesn't have to fucking go to work that week. That's how old men think right there.
Well,
Go to work.
all right, another story. Now that we're going to the fighting thing. So for the audience, me and Luke, we're downtown. We used to bounce to bars. And I'm taking a piss at this bar that's called the Blue Dolphin.
Oh, geez.
It's kind of bougie.
It's the one club in Spokane.
In the fucking early 2000s, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking a piss. Luke walks in and he's like, yeah, tell that bitch to shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm pissing. He stands up, pisses next to me. And this short, skinny dude in like a 3-piece suit comes up to him and he's like, yeah, that bitch should shut up. I'm like, all right, let's see how this works out. So it's that dude's wife that he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So him and Luke kind of get into like a soft debate, if you will. Like, he's like, no, I'm proud that you said that, but I'll still kill you. But it's very undertoned.
Because it's my wife.
Right.
You have to stand up for it.
Right. And then the biggest Russian you have ever seen walked in a 3-piece suit and a trench coat.
Oh, boy.
And it's his bodyguard.
Oh, fuck.
And the dude shakes Luke's hand, and his fist, he literally made a fist that is bigger than Luke's head. And the dude's like, look at his hands. They're just mitts. shakes Luke's hand. I'm over there just getting.
Hold on, he just took a piss. Did anybody wash their hands?
Nobody washed their hands.
Oh, gross.
Shakes my hand. He reaches to my fucking elbow.
Everybody's piss is on everybody's hand.
Husband's like, "What'd you say about my wife?" Luke goes, "I told that bitch to shut the fuck up." And I'm like, he like doubled down.
Well, at that point, you're getting your ass kicked anyway.
Right. That dude laughed his fucking ass off and bought us rounds the entire night. Just like
honestly, that's Luke. He was very endearing.
Dude, I'm like, we're gonna fucking die. And he's like, "You got my back?" I was like, "Yeah, until we die, but Jesus Christ."
Dude, those fucking baby blues of his just melted people.
Yeah, him and his brother Paul, dude. When Kitty met Paul was playing for the Vandals. Came home. We're at, I can't think of it, Steve's house. Steve is his dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
Paul shows up, playing for the Vandals, just jacked as shit with all his giant linemen behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Just baby blues, huge. And Katie, I've never seen a woman just their pants instantly. And I'm like, this is my buddy. It was just an instant, yeah. Like, all right.
Dude, that chick Kristen I was dating, Luke pulled his dick out right in front of her. Like, I was standing right there and was basically just like, "You should probably fuck me instead of him," and just literally whipped it out. Like, shooters shoot, I guess.
Yeah, Luke had a big dick.
But that's all he had.
Yeah.
And that was the problem. Like, that'll get you laid, and good for him. But there wasn't anything there that would want you to stay. And that's actually a pretty common problem. I've got a lot of friends that are like this, where they have a great personality and they can get a first date and they just can't understand why chicks can't just love them for them.
Well, okay. You want to go down this road?
Well, I'm just saying, at the base, every chick, like, they'll have a fling, but like, if they're gonna be your girlfriend, you have to bring something to the table. Like, you have to have the illusion that you can provide for them, protect them. Even if they're the most liberal chick in the world, you have to have that about you. And if you have a bullshit job and you don't have your own place, I'm sorry, but no chick is going to just be like, "That's my guy."
Right.
You know? And they don't get it. They're like, "Oh, you should just love me because I'm a good guy." Sorry, bro. That's not how manhood works.
No, they want stability.
Right.
And protection.
Yeah. And good for them. They should want that.
Even if they're equal in all terms of all the matter of fact, every woman still wants stability and protection.
Yep. Everything's equal till it's 3 a.m. and there's a fucking pile of dog shit on the floor. Yeah. We all know who's taking care of that one.
Actually, fun story. My wife just did it last night. I don't do dog shit, bro. I just don't do dog shit.
Who's killing the bugs?
Oh, I'm killing the dog. But
whoa, a dog?
Truly, Darby took the hugest shit. I was sleeping. Katie woke up and she's like, "Holy fuck, it smells in here." Just diarrhea all over the fucking floor. I was like,
how old is Darby at this point?
17.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't do puke or diarrhea.
I mean, I've done them in my job because I have to. But yeah, it's the same thing. I'm no good with that. I end up having to do it because she's not good with it either. But ugh.
When we were at the diaper phase, I had gloves.
Yep.
and I wore a bandana with cologne on it. And I did it.
Wait a minute. You did that to change your child's diaper?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I tattooed at the time, so I always had gloves.
Right.
And I just put a bandana on and sprayed it with cologne and just changed diapers. Wasn't a big deal, but I just can't do shit.
Do you remember that invention Davey had, the ta-da?
I remember the term. I don't remember what it was.
I mean, I'm sure he's not the first fucking pothead to come up with this, but he had this thing. Our friend Davey, he's a fucking train wreck, but I'll still love him forever. He had this thing called the ta-da, where he took a Mountain Dew bottle, he drilled some holes in the end of it, and then he stuffed it with Downy dryer sheets. That way, when you smoked weed in the house, you could get a big lung full of weed, and then you just blew it through the ta-da, and it came out smelling like fresh laundry. It was fucking genius.
I did that in a fucking tube.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Davey was very far from a rocket surgeon, okay? So I'm sure he wasn't the first, but it did work. It was effective. Pretty genius. We had to have that conversation today. Because we drove by the weed shop and the parking lot was full. And Tana made a comment. And Parker's like, well, what do they sell there? And Tana's like, well, weed, which is technically legal, but it's bad, blah, 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 blah. And so we had to explain the whole effects of weed and what was the worst drug and just basically have the whole drug talk on the way home because Tana made a comment.
And you're like, also, your mom sells drugs for a living.
Different kind of drugs, but yes.
No, are they?
More expensive because it's being done legally, yes.
That's a good conversation, though.
I mean, a lot of it's medicine.
Okay, but I would say 10% of the drugs your wife peddles is medicine.
Well, so that's regional, right? So the whole opioid thing where everybody's addicted to benzos and stuff like that. That's certainly an issue everywhere. Much worse in the Midwest, though.
Well, that's where it started.
A bunch of those places got in trouble because that's all that they were giving out, and they were giving them out
the mines. That's why this opioid. Yes,
opioid. Yeah, but pharmacists don't prescribe things. They're just the people that give it to you and tell you how it's going to react with whatever else you're taking.
Yeah, I feel like there's an argument on that, but okay.
It's kind of like saying I was just following orders, but
it's just following orders.
Yeah. Don't know how much I like that excuse.
I would say most people self-medicate through alcohol or weed.
Yeah, absolutely. And my big thing is I don't want to be a hypocrite when Parker's old enough and be like, you can't do this, you can't do this. But I want him to know, I've had a lot of friends that smoked a lot of weed before they were 25. And I absolutely think it affected their ambition and their drive.
Right, because your frontal lobe doesn't develop until you're 25.
Right. So as long as he understands that, but I mean, if it's I don't know, that's going to be weird, man, because he's only 10, so I can't even picture him as a teenager.
I'm in it right now.
Yeah.
Hard with 2 teenagers. And obviously I fucked off my life a lot. And so it's hard to argue the scenario. But if you fight it too much, they're going to go full in.
Well, the other thing you have going against you is that, and I know I'm supposed to call you a douchebag because I'm your friend, but you're fairly successful. You've got a good piece of property, nice vehicles, nice house. So it's hard for you to tell your kids that drugs are going to ruin your life when you've done every drug and you're doing pretty fucking good.
Right. But I don't know. I guess I had good parents. I I had a rough time in my life where
Well, I can tell you my theory is you hit your rock bottom.
at like 22.
And luckily for you, your rock bottom was in a controlled environment and you were able to recover from that a lot because of your family. But a lot of people,
Who
you
wrote me
either,
off, by the way?
hey,
Which
I mean, not
was
all the way. They came through in the end.
yes, but they wrote me off, and I was like, oh shit. So like, at least I had a family that did write me off,
Right.
where I was like, oh shit, I gotta fix my shit.
Yeah. I think where it goes wrong for a lot of people is either they never hit their rock bottom. So they just do a bunch of drugs and alcohol and they never hit rock bottom. So they're just pieces of shit. Or you do hit rock bottom, but it's in such a bad way and you have no support system that you're just fucked from then on.
Fuck it. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or
I
you just
dabble in that
self-control.
sometimes. I'm like, that'd be cool to just be like rock bottom and just say fuck it.
Yeah. Some people have self-control. I've been very lucky. I've never had an issue with addiction on anything. I knew you would because in high school, I think my senior year, I had on the last semester, I had 3 PE classes, 1 math class, and I was a TA, a teacher's assistant, but I was a TA for the parking lot attendant. And so me and you would leave and
Who
we
loved us?
right. So we would leave school and get Starbucks. And I remember you got Starbucks like once and you were there every day for 2 weeks. Like I think Joe might have an addictive personality.
Eh,
Just
I like beer and soup.
beer and soup. That's my thing.
No,
So
me and my Bubba and me were talking tonight, who also had a big drug problem back in the day.
Mhm.
And we're just talking about drugs, and like we have friends still that like do mushrooms and all this crazy shit. And like to the normal, like maybe that's not too crazy, but for the prudes, it is crazy. But like, there is no way in my life right now that I would do any drug. Like it scares the shit out of me. And I'm like, no, I just drink beer. Like
yeah,
I just drink beer.
I think weed is great because it's legal now and you can get it in like the little vape pen where it's just super
Dude,
easy. You know
weed
exactly
scared the
how
shit
much
out
you're getting. What's that?
Weed scared the shit out of me. I haven't done a drug in years. It just scares the shit out of me.
Well, like I was saying, so weed is highly regulated and legal, so that doesn't scare me. Um, Alcohol I get sick from, blah 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 blah. The other shit, like I've always said, like you know me, I'm kind of a prude. I'm not a drug guy, but I've always wanted to like try cocaine and then go to the gym, like just to see. The problem is there's no fucking way I would do it here because by the time that stuff makes it from Florida to Oregon,
No, it's all fucked up. It's got fentanyl, all that shit.
yeah, it's not even coke. You're doing fentanyl.
Yeah, what's cool about cocaine, like again, cocaine 20 years ago, children, not now. Cocaine 20 years ago was so much fun because if you're drunk and you do a line, you're sober. So like you
Like a
could just
reset button.
it's just like a reset. So you could drink, I'm talking Navy years. You could just drink and do cocaine all fucking night. And no hangover.
Yeah.
But again, I've had this conversation with my mom. There's no way I would do it now. Like it is so frightening. Everybody, not everybody, but people are just dying from fentanyl left and right.
Oh yeah, it's a huge issue over here.
There's no fucking way.
Yep, I wouldn't do it. Did you bring a list?
Nope.
Yeah? No?
Strong no.
I only got a couple, and I'm gonna nix a couple of them, but I had a couple fun ideas.
Okay.
So, you know that show Louder with Crowder, the Crowder guy that like
Yeah.
goes on campus, he's like, such and such changed my mind. And it's always political stuff. It'll be like, you know, DEI is stupid, changed my mind. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So
Hasn't been shot yet.
What's that?
Hasn't been shot.
Not yet, but he's starting to do college tours again because of the Charlie Kirk thing.
Right.
Because he was the first one
Right.
to do it. At any rate,
Is the one where he went to Canada?
Well, he grew up in Canada.
Right, but he went to Canada and pretended he had like a broken leg.
Yep.
To check their healthcare system.
Mm-hmm.
It's so perfect.
We were just watching a movie the other day, and like this person basically went from the United States to England because they had this disease and they were an English citizen. So they went back there for free healthcare, but they had to wait so fucking long that they ended up having to raise $50,000 so that they could get have it taken care of at a private hospital.
Yeah. And that was Crowder's point. Like,
yep.
There was a free clinic, but the not hour, it was like days wait. And the nurse was like, there's a clinic down the street that could take you right now. It's private. You're going to have to pay, or you can wait here.
But even then, if you go to the private place and you pay cash, you get served right away, and it's not that much money. As opposed to in the United States right now, like we don't have.
No, you're fucked both ways here.
Yeah, you really are.
But people still come here.
The number one requested country to migrate to is the United States. Still number one, baby.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to talk shit, but if that were true, why do they keep trying to go? So, funny enough, now that you're talking politics, my idea was to take the change my mind.
Politics, I'm talking medicine.
I want to take the change my mind tour and just change it and make it non-political. So, like, go to a random place or whatever, set up your desk and put your sign out and have it say like Fast and Furious 3 was the best in the franchise. Change my mind.
Is that Tokyo Drift?
Yes.
I can't change your mind. That is the best one.
I agree, but there's many that would disagree. So I'm just saying, like, what would be a good idea for like a change my mind that was not political?
All the movies.
Like
Die Hard 2 is better than 1.
I agree with that. There are some.
Right. It is better.
Me and you are gonna fucking agree on everything, other than Sydney Sweeney being the second hottest chick of all time.
Who's the first?
Jennifer Love Hewitt. I mean, hold on, edit. My wife, obviously, Joe. Obviously. A distant second is Jennifer Love Hewitt and then Sydney Sweeney.
Hottest girl of all time. I'm gonna think. To me,
change my mind.
To me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her name right now.
She must have really made an impact on you.
No, I could. It's fucking.
What's she in?
It's the daughter of. Fuck.
Daughter of. Not certainly. You're not talking about Aerosmith's kid, Steven Tyler's kid.
No, absolutely not.
Ugh.
Absolutely
no good.
Not. No, it's fucking Michael Douglas and
Catherine
what's her name?
They have
Michael
a daughter?
Huh?
Who is this chick you're talking about? Because if you're talking hottest chick ever, this is a bold statement here. We didn't know who you're talking about.
Oh my god, I gotta look it up.
Oh, geez. Well, while you're doing that, no, I gotta wait on all of this.
Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, this is an easy one. This morning, I decided it was my last time ever stirring peanut butter. we've been doing the fucking Costco peanut butter that you have to stir because it's healthier, right? There's no sugar added.
Yeah.
And I literally bought this metal rod that goes in my my drill so that I can just power drill the shit out of it and stir it, right? But you have to go back in, and by the time you get down to the bottom quarter of the fucking peanut butter thing, it's like rock hard. I'm done. I'm just gonna go with the sugar. I'm gonna get Jiffy Crunchy, as God intended, the best peanut butter. And I'm not spurring fucking peanut butter anymore. I know it's healthier for my kid. I don't fucking
Okay.
care.
Let's just talk about your diet in general. Okay, remember when
That's
you
fine.
showed me that peanut butter is good on a hot dog?
Peanut butter is great on a hot dog. It's like
Yes.
salt and
No,
sweet.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
When was that?
Fuck, that was probably like 6 years ago. And
That
it's not like I sought out after that. I went camping and I forgot the ketchup and
okay.
mustard. So I just
That was
threw
the
some
last
peanut
time I
butter on
had
the
peanut
top.
butter.
Really?
Dude, I don't eat peanut butter.
I eat peanut butter every day.
Okay, there's an issue.
That's what I do for breakfast. I do an English muffin with some peanut butter on it.
Kate Hudson.
What? Daughter of Goldie Hawn,
Goldie Hawn.
Kurt, and not Kurt Douglas, fucking Kurt from Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
To me, she's the hottest of all time. She's forever cute. She fucked with her face a lot when she got older.
They had a couple good looking kids.
Yeah.
They did.
To me, she's perfect.
I'm not a boob guy, but there's nothing there.
No, I don't give a shit.
And she's a blonde, but she's like that strong, confident. I don't know.
She's just forever cute.
She is. She's the kind of chick that would be the hot chick when you went camping.
Yeah.
Good in some Patagonia, right? It's a good.
To me, that's the hottest girl of all time.
Kate Hudson and tent sex would be something. Yes. I don't even have her anywhere scratch in the top 5, but I respect the.
Obviously, Jennifer Connelly is up there as well, but
the only blonde in my lineup is Sydney Sweeney. And again, it's only mostly because of her looks. It's because of the
mostly because of her tits.
It's the extracurriculars, Joe. And the loyalty that she's from the Spokane area.
She has huge personality.
She's very smart. Yes. So you know how we were talking about Crowder a minute ago?
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of wanted to touch on this whole like Nick Fuentes thing. So he's a podcast guy, political commentator. He's and everybody like basically he's very anti-Jewish. I don't like saying the word anti-Semite because I don't think anybody should get their own name for racism.
Yeah.
Like racism's racism. You don't get a special fucking label. But anyway, he's not a big fan of basically anybody.
What is a Semite?
I don't know, Joe.
I'm just asking.
Well, I guess if you don't like Jewish people and you're an anti-Semite, a Semite would be a Jew, right?
But I've never heard of them called Semites.
Nor have I. But you've never been called a Gentile. So these are old school terms. At any rate, it's one of those situations where like people, if somebody puts them on a podcast, they give people crap because they're quote unquote platforming white supremacist. Okay. Now, the point of me bringing this up has nothing to do with whether or not I agree with him, because I really don't agree with him on almost everything. But my point is I was really anti people saying, well, you shouldn't platform them. You shouldn't platform them. Because I think you should let everybody speak. That way we could see who the idiots are, right? The problem comes in when these podcast hosts have people on like Nick Fuentes or that mayor in New York City, Mamdani, and you don't have enough skill to push back. So like Mamdani was on a podcast with Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz is a great comedian, but he's having this guy on, and this guy is basically, he's a politician. So he's saying everything he wants to say, bullshit, lie, bullshit, lie. He's a politician. And Andrew Schultz just knows nothing, so he can't like call him out on anything. He can't push back, right?
Right.
To me, that's where I have the issue. I want to hear from everybody, and I want people to talk to each other. But if you're going to have somebody on like that, at least do a little fucking homework. That way, when they lie, you can push back. Like, if people push back on Gavin Newsom, everybody would know that he's just 100% bullshit, right?
Except for the entire state of California.
Who keeps voting for him. The other thing I would bring up is that the major issue with men today, with young men, is that they don't see a scenario where they can afford their first home, and they don't have any purpose. And most of them, when they listen to these idiots like Nick Fuentes and Dave Smith and all of them, they're just telling them to give up. Like, oh yeah, women are fucking terrible. They're just going to take all your stuff and divorce you. There's no point in buying a home. There's no hope anywhere.
I'm going to get dark here for a second. And I'm going to lean forward. So we're going to go back on Luke really quick. So Luke was injured in the Navy and got disability for years.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't do anything after that. And he went to this very dark hole. And I was like, dude, get a job. And he's like, I don't need a job. I make money. I'm like, yeah, but you don't have a purpose.
Right.
I'm going back to your point. A man needs purpose. I don't even think it's a man. I think female and everybody needs a purpose. And if you're just making free money, I'm not saying Luke's money was free. I'm just saying you don't work for anything and you don't have a purpose, even if you're not working for it, even if you're doing charity work and you're not doing anything without a purpose, you lose sense of stability.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry for the viewers, but he did kill himself. And it was heartbreaking for me and his whole family and a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not doing something for somebody or even money, which sounds fucked up, but like if you're just sitting there collecting free money, you don't have a purpose.
Yeah, and that's today's young generation. Not only do they not have purpose, but when they do get purpose, a lot of them just think it's to get likes on social media.
Right. And it's not real.
The whole reason I went into this is because there's so many political commentators right now that are getting huge audiences of young men. And what they're doing is they're just shitting on everything. So Dave Smith, he's like the ultimate libertarian guy. And he's a smart guy, but he's like that chick in high school that we all know that their strategy for being cool was just shitting on everything. Oh, football's fucking lame. I'm not doing it.
Right.
Never put themselves out there to promote anything. They just shit on everything, hoping that it makes them look smart or cool. And that's Nick Fuentes. So Nick Fuentes was on Crowder, and he's just complaining basically about how Trump's not doing enough for the economy and with immigration and everything. And Crowder, unlike everybody else out there, actually pushed back and was like, okay, I hear your complaint. What is your answer? What is your prescription? Nick Fuentes, you're president tomorrow. How do you fix this? And he just went on complaining. He's like, no, hold on. How do you fix it? You've complained enough. What would you do to fix it? No fucking answers. And it's the same with Dave Smith and everybody else. All they do is shit on everything. And they've got no answers. Therefore, they're not giving young men any purpose.
When I
None of them.
started,
Nick
when I
Fuentes is
started
a
in corporate
20.
America,
Mhm.
my boss told me specifically not to be a seagull. And I was like,
Elaborate.
what's a, huh?
Elaborate.
I go, what's a seagull? He goes, when you go into a branch and you shit on everything and you leave.
Ooh, that's a good term.
He goes, go in there and just fix it. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you don't need to tear others down to make yourself look good.
Right. And it was like a great learning experience. And I was like, that's a cool advice. Like, don't shit on everything, just fix it.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I really try to keep up with all the political commentary. I know we try not to talk about it on this show because there's enough of them out there, but like so many young men are turning to people like Nick Fuentes. He's 27 years old. He's never had a real job, and he's a virgin. Because why would you sleep with a woman? They're all worthless, is basically his stance. Like, that's not a dude that I'm going to take advice from. I don't care if I agree with him on everything. He's got no experience, no drive, no accomplishments. And those are the people that the young generation are turning to. And if that's the case, we're fucked. Because everybody that's out there that's doing good stuff, Andy Frisella, the owner of First Form, he does a podcast. It's great. The Drinking Bros, who I listen to, Joe Rogan, pretty good. There's a lot of guys out there that are doing good stuff, but they're all old as shit. So it's not as there's just nobody in the new generation that's really pulling people in, other than the one guy that they fucking shot his head off.
Right.
Charlie Kirk was it. He was like the one hope for the new generation that was out there, like giving a good message and not being an asshole like Nick Fuentes and all these guys. It's a real bummer. I don't know who's going to slide into that slot.
No, it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's your list? Because we're like an hour in. We haven't even hit a list.
That was one of them. We're 45 minutes in. I got a good one here. We're going to lighten it up a little bit.
Okay. Can we pause?
Okay, you got to piss?
Yes.
I can't pause, but I'll edit it out.
Because you're a saint.
Go take your piss. Stand up. Walk away from your chair. Go to that sliding glass door and open it. Pull out that tiny little donger of yours. Try not to get it caught in the zipper. Don't pee on your pants because it's so close to that zipper. It just can't get far enough out for safety. Shoes are definitely in trouble right now. A lot of splash. Mostly because it's not a dominant, strong stream. It's just more of a drip. Squeeze it off twice. Shake it once. Put it back. And start walking. He's still going. Which means
it's gonna beer.
We've also got a prostate issue. Y'all have to edit that out. Anyway, okay. Every show, first of all, I want to start getting more structured with the show. Because me and you are always talking about movies that the other one needs to see. Well, I just want to do I want you to make me watch a movie and report back.
I agree.
And vice versa. That would be one idea. The other one that I'm trying to do is each show, I'm going to bring $1 million idea because that's what I do. I highly doubt you've seen this music video, but it's
all right, Musk. Let's hear it.
It's a Luke Bryan music video. The song is called "Tear It Down," and in the music video, it is basically something me and you would do because we're cheap, right? So there's these two dudes, and they each have a wife, and supposedly they've been married a long time. One of them lives in the city, has a penthouse, drives a Bentley, right? The other one lives in the country, super jacked up fucking Denali, really nice ranch. So they're both rich as shit, right? One lives in the city, one lives in the country. In the music video, one of them calls the other one and is like, hey, trying to do a date night. Think you could help me out? By the way, can I borrow a tie? So what they do is they just buy their wives like an outfit and say, be ready and whatever. And then they pick them up in the other dude's vehicle. So like the cowboy shows up dressed in like a suit and a fucking tie in a Bentley and takes his, ranch wife into the city for like a city night in like this other dude's badass house, right? And then the city guy takes his wife, picks her up in the Denali wearing fucking cowboy boots and a belt buckle, and then takes her out to the country for a night. It's like this genius thing, right?
Because women just want something different.
Correct. It's a really fucking good music video, and it's like a really good idea for a date night for two dudes that live like kind of different lives. Here's where the idea came in. So I'm watching the video, and the guy that lives in the city, when he picks up his wife, she's like, nice belt buckle, because he's wearing like the other guy's rodeo buckle.
Right.
So my point is, you know how in rodeo you can you can buy a belt buckle, but really you have to earn a buckle.
Yeah, you have to
right?
earn it. It's like a
you have
trophy.
to earn it in the rodeo.
Your belt buckle is a trophy.
Exactly. So my thing, there's nothing like that in the corporate world. Now there's a couple examples. Like if you've won the Masters, you get the green jacket, right?
Okay.
Right. Follow me? So my idea is, how can we make like a tie or something that's like ridiculously exclusive, that's something that you have to earn? Or like if you own a Fortune 500 company, or like if you're in sales and like your top salesman for the year, he gets like the special edition fucking tie. I just think it'd be cool if there were ties out there that you couldn't buy. You had to fucking earn them. And it was like wearing your fucking trophy.
Well, I think that's called a Lambo.
I mean, anybody can buy a Lambo though. The whole point is that corporate America, guys like my buddy Chris over here that are in sales, I think it'd be really cool if there was something that like everybody else in sales knew that tie, like you can't buy that fucking tie. That means that dude sold over.
I hear you, but there's so many corporations. So I got a knife. I got a knife set.
It's the corporations, man. Fucking Domino's,
nice
Nazi
set.
Organization.
You're killing me. But I did. Our company had like a spiff program, if you will. So you earn points, and after so many years, you could buy shit off of their online thing.
For those who don't know, spiff is when you sell something that they're having trouble selling. So if you sell it, you not only get a commission, you get a little extra bump.
So I bought this knife set years ago, and it was a really nice knife set. And at that time, it was the nicest knife set I've ever bought.
It looked really sharp on you.
Yeah. So I got married. Our child started putting them through the dishwasher, and I'm like, "You're fucking killing me," because it wasn't about the knife set; it was about how much I worked to get that knife set.
Exactly.
That still exists. It's still in the house, but we have a nicer one now. But it was just, it seems silly, but it was like 10 years of work to get that stupid ass knife set.
Yeah. I think every career should have like markers like that,
Yeah. When my dad retired, he got a watch.
Cliche.
It's probably in the garbage. It's a piece of shit.
Well, so I've worked in management for a long time in healthcare, and so like when somebody's been there for like 10 years, they get their 10-year pin, and they get like,
oh yeah, I got a couple pins.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes we'll also give them like $250 to like pick a hospital branded whatever out of this catalog.
Right.
And we use the same catalog if like it's Rad Tech Week and we're getting them all t-shirts. The problem is everything in that catalog Like a t-shirt costs like $60.
Uh-huh.
A pin with a logo costs like, when I can go on Amazon and get the same fucking thing with faster shipping for $2.
Same thing.
But because it's a big corporation and they don't want to go outside the box, you just have to choose from this catalog. So you get a watch that's probably worth $200, but they probably paid $1,200 to get it to them.
Yeah. So my last thing I bought when I left that company, and I used all my points that were remaining, was a Bluetooth speaker.
Noise.
And it was probably worth less than $20.
Oh shit.
It was a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually got that Xbox set sitting right there in the corner and a bunch of other shit. But the last thing with final points is I bought this stupid fucking speaker. And it was in the kitchen for years, and it's just a piece of shit. It was just like you were saying, like, you work your ass off, you get a couple points,
Mm-hmm.
and they sell it to you at like 1,000 points, but it's really only $15.
Yep. I think that's why, like, again, let's go back to purpose. Like, it's not, I don't know. A lot of people could do it, I suppose, but like the whole veteran license plate thing, like that's something that I had to like actively earn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably not the best example, but the point is you have to do something in your life as a young man that not anybody can do. You have to have something that says, I earned this, I worked for it. Something.
Purpose.
Yeah.
Not
See
social
this
media.
frequent flyer card, the Asian massage parlor. Okay, they don't just give those away. 100 visits minimum to get this card. Okay,
I wish I had that. That'd be great.
just something. That's all I'm saying. We'll wrap it up pretty soon here. Joe wanted to go to bed before the episode, and I begged him. There may or may not have been tears involved. $1 million idea. That's my whole list. Fuck peanut butter. That's pretty much. I was thinking back to the Fast and Furious thing. So we had to go to dinner with my wife's work group, and they're great. I just kind of zone out a lot of the time, because I don't know everybody and blah blah blah. And I was thinking about Fast and the Furious in the first one, when their method to get the DVRs and all that and the TVs was to stand outside of a sunroof, shoot a spike through a window of a moving semi truck, climb the wire, or jump from the car to the semi truck, and then somehow incapacitate the driver, and then drive the semi truck to a location where you could transfer the stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
They chose the worst fucking vehicle ever for that.
Or you just wait at a truck stop.
Or you just drive in front of them, point a gun, and say, pull over. But the point is even if you were to do the stupid thing where you do the spike through the window and all that, you would use a jacked up truck. Then you don't have to climb out a sunroof. You just walk from the bed of the truck onto the semi.
Which I think they figured
And then
out.
when you take control of the semi and you pull it over, you just move the DVRs to the back of the trucks. Why the fuck did they use Honda Civics? It makes no sense.
They're the fastest car.
Oh, by the way, we're robbing this guy right now. So let's make sure we turn on the green underlights on the cars. Because not only is that going to help us, with the thievery, but they'll know. It's basically like Harry in Home Alone, the Wet Bandits. No, we got to leave the sink on. That's our calling card. It's also how you get caught. I love that movie so much, but it is fucking ridiculous, dude. It's so bad.
No, actually, the first one is the greatest.
It's the greatest because they're all fucking terrible.
Well,
they're all terrible movies. They drove a car into space, Joe.
The first and the third are the only ones that are like realistic.
Somewhat, but again, you're showing up to a street race, and the fastest one there, you're the guy, you're the defending king. and you're showing up in a fucking Mazda RX-7 with the weight of 212s in the trunk. Like, it's a rotary motor. It's got no torque whatsoever. You want that thing as light as possible. It just makes no sense. None of it adds up.
No. And they also spray painted lines for the race on top of the lines of the road.
They were already there.
They were already there.
Oh gosh, it's so bad. The second one was kind of cool just because at least like they did that thing where like they're racing and then they have to turn. So honestly, I think the second one was the most realistic. The one where they brought in Tyrese. Because
the easiest one.
Well, they were actually having to turn. They built like an entire race course, not just a drag race. And they weren't like, what was it, the fourth one when they're like literally pulling a fucking bank vault with a Dodge Charger? Like that rear axle isn't holding up to that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Well, on like 7, I gave up. Apparently, they went to space in like 9 or 10.
Well, that was after they beat a submarine with cars. That was after that. Yeah. But no, the second
Not
one.
your line. What is it called?
You bring in Eva Mendes.
Jumping the shark.
Jumping the shark. Absolutely. Yeah. They literally jumped a shark. In the second one, they bring in Tyrese. They bring in Eva Mendes, who's way hotter than the chick in the first one.
And what's his face?
Cole Hauser as the bad guy, which Cole Hauser's a fucking great bad guy, which is so funny because when you see him in interviews, the dude is a fucking teddy bear.
But
he's an actual actor.
Right. He's a good actor in that movie.
Yeah.
Every movie.
And he's great in that movie. But the only unrealistic thing that they do with a car in that entire movie is jump it from a dock onto a boat.
To a boat. Could happen. A lot of timing.
They did it in Dukes of Hazzard.
But there's no ramp. It was a dead end. And for some reason, it took flight.
Yeah. But still.
Well, I'll go back to Speed.
Fairly
There's
realistic.
no reason
and they do the whole like.
In Speed. There's no reason that bus took launch to clear a 20-foot gap.
There's no fucking way it's clearing that highway gap. Not a fucking. Every passenger would have got decapitated when they hit the other side of that.
It would just went like this.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, that whole front end went boop and cleared a 20-foot gap going 60 with no ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Movies.
2 points on Fast and Furious 2. Shit, I already forgot them. Oh yeah. So they go through the whole like battle of like new age rice car versus old school muscle car. I liked that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they did do something unrealistic because in like the second race, Brian's racing in his Skyline and he just drives down like a 60-degree shrubbery embankment in a Skyline and doesn't break anything. That was a little bit of bullshit.
You know what movie I love?
What's that?
I can't think of its name. Naturally.
Love Actually.
I love Love Actually. I just watched it in German last night.
Why would you ever do that?
Because we're at a German bar, so it was in German. What's the dude from Breaking Bad?
Bryan Cranston.
The kid, Jesse.
Oh, are you talking? Does this movie also have The Rock and Kevin Hart? Okay,
no,
that's the only other movie.
It's off a video game, and he builds a Mustang that's gangster as shit. And they have to race across America.
I have not seen this movie.
Seriously?
Need for Speed?
Yes.
Yeah, I know the movie. I haven't watched it though. Is it worth a watch?
Dude, it's so good. I've probably seen it 10 times.
Is it kind of like a Gumball Rally situation?
Yes.
Okay.
It's cheesy, but it's so good. Like, obviously, he's a good actor. The British chick that they put in it's a good actress.
Ooh,
like,
British.
it's really good. You've never seen it.
No.
Watch it.
The Jesse guy weirds me out because I feel like he always makes his voice deeper than it really is.
No, this one he's kind of. I don't wanna say he's a bitch, but he's playing Jesse, like who he's kind of scared
Right.
but smart. So he's scared and smart at the same time. It's a good movie.
I'll have to check it out. If you, the huge audience that we have something you want us to talk about or make a comment about the show, give us an email at realforlifepodcast@gmail.com. That's real, the number 4, life, podcast@gmail.com. I'm going to throw this out there. If you email us with your name and address, I will mail you a couple Real for Life stickers for free. You can put on your car. Andy Frisella always says, don't be a hoe, share the show. I think ours needs to be a bro and share the show. This is episode 40, which means, Joe, we only have 10 more episodes until the sponsorships start coming.
Really kicks off.
It's really going to kick off. 10 more episodes, and this bitch is going to light up like something that lights up. Yep.
When you pee.
Yes. Anything else to add, Joe?
Yeah, it was a long night.
I had fun in Spokane. That Gonzaga game, me and Joe went to a women's Gonzaga basketball game. Way more fun than I thought it was going to be.
They're beasts.
They're amazing. Like the ball movement and everything, like it was awesome. I had a great time, other than the no alcohol.
Yeah, it's college.
Yeah. But the cheerleaders too, so much talent. I think honestly, women's college basketball is more fun to watch than the WNBA because
100%.
the level of play is and then but you also get the magic of college. You get the college band, you get the cheerleaders, the drill team, the whole thing, the student section. College is just fun. We kind of fucked up not going to college. I mean, it wasn't really an option for either of us.
No.
But wouldn't it have been nice if that was an option for us? It looks like a lot of fun that we missed out on.
Yeah, neither of us would have been in sports, though.
No, but I mean, it's still college. You know, you get like one of those fun little laundry hampers, an ironic shirt, and you bang other college chicks. Sounds like fun. Anyway.
Hindsight.
Till next time, this is Jesse and Joe with the Real for Life podcast. Shoot us an email. Real for life.